Hello, good evening. Welcome to Thursday Night Bhakti, where we take a little 30-minute pause out of our busy day and dip into a little bit of devotion. So, tonight I'm going to combine two mantras, and they may at first seem like they don't go well together, or not are intended to be together, but in my mind they are. So I'm going to explain that to you. So the first mantra that we'll chant is a mantra that comes to us through the lineage of Anandamayi. And I understand that Sri Aurobindo wrote this at first in around 1927, wrote this mantra in 1927. And it wasn't published until 1955, so it's a little bit of a later mantra. And still later, the mother herself, Anandamayi, completed the transliteration in her own hand. And hey, Kadambri, the transliteration of this, the translation of this is Anandamayi, made of bliss. Caitanyamayi, made of consciousness. Satyamai, made of truth. And Parameswari, one who is supreme, who is the supreme. So, when we think about all of consciousness, you know, there's this idea of pure consciousness, pure bliss consciousness, the consciousness of all creation. So we think of that as Shiva. And then the manifestation of that consciousness, all of the manifestation of that consciousness, we think of as Shakti. There is no Shiva without Shakti to be expressed. There is no Shakti without Shiva, this energy of divine consciousness. And so this mantra expresses the idea that in manifesting this pure consciousness, in manifesting this pure consciousness, this manifestation is made of bliss, this manifestation is made of consciousness. This manifestation is made of truth, and this manifestation is supreme. It's not separate from supreme consciousness. And so that's going to be the first part of our mantra, but we're going to slip into this other mantra that I don't know the origin of. I don't know if any of you out there know the origin of this mantra, and if you do, I would love to know it. But the origin of this mantra, I don't know. I've always just called it the Bhūmi mantra. And so this mantra is expressing that we are giving a prayer for auspiciousness, perfection, wholeness in all of the elements of creation. So we name all of the different elements of creation. Bhūmi is earth, Udakā is water, Agni is fire, Vāyu is air, Gagaṇa, the sky, Sūrya, the sun, Candra, the moon, Jagat, the planet, Jīva, all living beings, Deha, the body, Mano, the mind, and Ātma, the spirit. So we go through all of the iterations of the different creations, and we're asking for auspiciousness. So Maṅgalām is the word for auspiciousness. So as always, I want to take you through the pronunciation of all of these words, and then we'll chant them together. So The first mantra, Anandamayi. Say that with me. Anandamayi. And the second word is Caitanyamayi. Say that. Caitanyamayi. And the next word, Satyamai. Satyamai. Parameswari. Parameswari. So that's that one. And then all of these different words for the elements. The first one, so we chant the word for the element, and then we chant Maṅgalām, which is a noun for auspiciousness. So we're asking, may there be auspiciousness in the earth, the water, the fire, the air, the sky, the sun, the moon, the planet, all living beings, our body, our mind, our spirit, everyone, everywhere. May we all have this auspiciousness. So this is a mantra of universal goodwill. When we chant this, we're aligning with this prayer for auspiciousness in all of the elements, that all living beings, all of the elements might find the auspiciousness of harmony and goodness and peace. So let's pronounce that. So the first word, Bhūmi, you'll notice that there's a line over the U. That means that has 2 counts. Everywhere you see a line, that letter has 2 counts. When there's not a line, with a couple of exceptions that I'll explain later, there's only 1 count. So the first word, Bhūmi Maṅgalām. Say that with me. Bhūmi Maṅgalām. The second word, you notice that there's a long A at the end. So that would be Udakā Maṅgalām. Udakā Maṅgalām. The next word, only 1 count for each letter. Agni Maṅgalām. Agni Maṅgalām. The next one, for air, there's a long A at the first. So this would be Vāyu Maṅgalām. Vāyu Maṅgalām. The next word, a little tricky for the tongue, because we have that little dot underneath what looks like an N, underneath that nasal sound. So that's made in that place that I've taught you about many times. Put the tongue on the back of the teeth, draw the tongue back until you find that little indentation right behind the speed bump of bone. So right in that spot, na, 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 na. So that word, Gagaṇa, 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 Gagaṇa Maṅgalām, Gagaṇa Maṅgalām. Good. The word for sun. So notice that the U is long. Sūrya Maṅgalām. Sūrya Maṅgalām. The next word, no long letters, so that one is Candra Maṅgalām. Candra Maṅgalām. The next, Jagat Maṅgalām. Jagat Maṅgalām. And the next one has a long I. That first letter, that first vowel is long. So that would be Jīva Maṅgalām. Jīva Maṅgalām. And the next word, even though there's not a line over this one, the E in Deha is long. So that first E is long. Deha Maṅgalām. Deha Maṅgalām. The next word, even though there's not a line over it, the O in Mano is long. So that would be Mano Maṅgalām. Mano Maṅgalām. And then there's a line over the A in Ātma. So that would be a 2-count letter. Ātma Maṅgalām. Ātma Maṅgalām. Sarva Maṅgalām. Sarva Maṅgalām. Bhavatu. 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 So you notice there's the BH that we've talked about before. So we give a little air rather than Bhavatu. It's Bhavatu. We give a little breathiness to that. Bhavatu. 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 So, you know it now. And we will sing it together. This is a fun one to sing. Let me get some tabla started. The electronic tabla is so wonderful to have. Hope volume's okay, not too loud. We'll see how that goes. And of course, I don't know if you can see little Solo. She always likes to sit in my lap while we play. Anandamayi, Caitanyamayi, Satyamai, Parameswara. Anandamayi, Caitanyamayi, Satyamai, Parameswari. Anandamayi, Caitanyamayi, Satyamai, Parameswari. Anandamayi, Caitanyamayi, made of consciousness, made of truth. We inhabit the Supreme. Anandamayi, Caitanyamayi, Satyamai, Parameswari. 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 Parameswari.